Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Cards, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The tackle by Eric Armstead. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
First carry for James Conner, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DJ Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Working from the gun, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down. To throw is Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They'll run with Edmonds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Lance going to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondell Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun now for Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, they run with Edmonds, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now an option play on second down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll try and run for it with counter. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Murray now on first down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Benjamin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lance. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to slither by. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
Now Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Edmonds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.